There's two police officer cars. I wonder if FSD sees that. Everyone, welcome back into the channel. AutopilotEats here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate y'all. Everyone, as you can tell, I'm already on the move. And man, I'm ready. Trying 2.0 is ready. Hope you all are ready too. FSD is ready. Let's do this thing. Everyone, destination that we got to get to today is known as Toronto's Pizza Kitchen. Now, I want to do things a little bit differently with this drive here and really just test out here the new FSD version that we got. Now, we're in the wrong lane here, and FSD does swing the left, but this is not the left turn lane. This is only straight lane only. Man, oh man, oh man. It's only straight lane only, everyone. So I got to disengage there. That's a blooper because FSD, I haven't seen it do that, even though this person is turning a left, but they're not supposed to do that because that's only for straight lane only, and they don't have a full self-driving car, so I don't know what that was. But that's an interesting one on this one here, 14.3.4, which has been this new FSD update that I actually got everyone literally just yesterday, which was surprising. I was surprised and kind of shocked to kind of see it there. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, I got to take a first run on this to kind of see what notable improvements that there is. Everyone, if you know that little screen there, every time you disengage, I can't even swipe this thing away. It always wants to say, why did you disengage for? It's just like, come on, just like keep it moving. Now we gotta make this left turn here. We got a car in the back here on the left-hand side because we got some construction, I guess, going on here. But it's not really construction. Maybe they try to do something with the pole there. But okay, FSD navigates that one there. Now, that's interesting. I didn't jump it up to Mad Max profile. I put it in standard. Everyone, I do like now how on this version of FSD, when you select a different profile, it'll show up there on the top of the screen. Because before it wouldn't show because we would of course know like we're registered to the profile of max mode or hurry mode or sloth mode or chill mode over here on the left. But now it pops up there right on the middle there, which is nice because that way we kind of see it full front and center instead of looking at this little dial here on the left-hand side. Now we got to get into the Parkway here. Now we have to make the left lane turn here, which we do. And now we got to make another left turn lane here, which we can't do because there's a car on the left-hand side. And then we punch it to left-hand lane. So far, everyone, outside that first blooper where I had to disengage, it looks like it's a little bit more decisive, a little bit more quicker pace, which this version is supposed to be, where now the learning model has been updated a bit, so it's not supposed to be as hesitant, and it's supposed to be a little bit more smooth. But let's see, as we get closer and closer, how this thing kind of works out. Now, being everyone that we're on the Parkway here, we probably won't see as much, but we'll see. I'll keep the film rolling. But if there is something that I notice, I'll stop. The other noticeable improvement so far, everyone, on the touchscreen that I'm noticing here is that now there's an add stop button there at the bottom left, when before you had to click on the three dots there and then add the trip or edit the trip. But now it looks like we can add a trip or add a destination from that little button there. That's a very clean integration there that I like, because sometimes you just want to press it there instead of like hitting those three dots there. And you're like, oh man, come on, man. Just make it a little bit more cleaner for me. Now everyone, we got to make it to 142B. FSD is in the easy pass lane, so we're in the right lane here. But now after we get through the toll, we got to get to 142B. Now it slows down just a bit here, which actually is really, really great. Now let's see if it picks up the speed a little bit. Oh, it does pick it up a little bit quickly. Now we got to get to the right-hand lane here. Now we're turning right. This car right here is probably trying to do the exact same thing that we're doing, which they're probably going to miss it, and they missed it. Oh goodness, yeah, this is funny. But y'all, speaking of, like I mentioned earlier on, I want to do something different here with my videos. So usually what I do on my videos for my FSD drives is that I talk to you all about some Tesla news, and then we kind of go right into the food tasting and things like that, what I do. But now I think I want to focus these videos per se just on how FSD kind of interacts here and there, the updates of the software of FSD, anything that I kind of noticed that's different. I think I want to tailor it more so to that compared to doing two things into one video, which I think some of you are like, man, like I wish you could just do a full FSD drive and call it a Rap City. So I think that's what I'm going to do, y'all. And let's see how it works out. Y'all, if you're like, yeah, that's great, let me know down in the comments. If you're like, man, I wanted this guy to do this whole thing this whole time, and now he's finally doing it. Let me know down in the comments what you think. All right, so now everyone, we're getting into here. We're getting off the exit. Now we gotta get to a left-hand lane here. Let's see how FSD kind of swings it. It does do it great there. Now, let's see if it does it one more time. And it does it smoothly there. Yeah, that's clean. That's clean. I like that. Interesting thing, everyone, about this little highway that we're on is that, and y'all all seen this if you've been on the channel here, is that this highway is insane. Like you literally everyone, you gotta drive at least 65 miles per hour. And if you ain't driving 65 miles per hour, they are running you off the road here in terms of like really behind you very aggressively, almost inching closer and closer to hitting you. But ultimately what they really want you to do is just to move out the way. But I'm glad it seems like even in standard profile, FSD is able to keep up, because usually everyone on the previous version, right, FSD on standard profile would keep in the center lane and it would maybe reach 65, 70 in standard. But sometimes I had to bump it up a little bit more because somebody was cruising me. Well, they weren't cruising, they was aggressively in the back of me. And I'm like, man, I'm doing 70, but they're trying to go like 75. So I had to bump it up to hurry. And that's only when I was able to see that the thing started to turn a little bit smoother. But now it seems like in standard so far on the highway. Now, I don't want to hold my breath for everyone. Let's pump the brakes, because this might change as we get closer and closer to his destination. Thankfully, we only got about 15 more minutes left to get there. But let's see. This Tesla jumps in front of us with no turn signal. Come on, the turn signal, and you got the older version of the Y. The turn signal's right there. You can do that. Everyone, if you don't know this, I live in Jersey, and currently right now, the New York Knicks just won the finals the other night. And interesting enough is that at the same time, we got the FIBA World Cup playing in Jersey, New York area. And thankfully, where we're headed to is not close to where they're going to be playing at. But man, oh man, I'm so glad. I'm just hoping to get back out of here by the time like 4:30 hits, because the rush hour, everyone, the bumper-to-bumper traffic is going to be insane. When I tell you it's going to be insane, and it's going to be worse than ever before. Now we're getting over here into the right lane, which we don't necessarily need to do, because this is actually 3 lanes going to the exit. But I think due to the maps, it's reading that we need to get to the far right-hand lane, which we really don't need to do that. But okay, no harm, no foul. And now we got to get to exit 8, to where that's where we ultimately have to exit to. Now this is what FSD normally does. It will move to the left-hand lane when cars on the right-hand side are coming, but it actually doesn't do it, which is kind of interesting. Maybe that's just a one-off thing, but we'll see. Now, everyone, we got 0.7 miles to get to the exit there. Why are we going to the left-hand lane, knowing we have to get over to the right? Now, that was the only concern I noticed with the previous version, is that FSD would sometimes miss the exit because it was trying to maneuver around a car that was slow when it didn't really need to do that. So even right now, we got 0.3 miles away. We technically should be in the right lane, but it doesn't do it. So that's the inconsistency. So now it gets over there. Now, why couldn't we do that before? Now, I don't know the criteria in terms of like when it decides to move versus when it doesn't, but I wish it would do it quicker rather than later, because we can get a little bit stuck in some mess there if we wait a little bit. Now we're getting off here at the exit here, and this lane here, everyone, merges into the right lane. Thankfully, there is a car to the right of us. Look at that there. And they swing up out of there because FSD is not going fast enough, even though it has a turn signal on there. Yeah, that's an interesting one as well. Now moving to the right, which we don't necessarily need to do, but okay. Okay, now it looks like we got maybe it's like a merger right to 124 West here. And y'all, I can't remember the last time I was in Livingston. I think the only place I used to go to in Livingston was Livingston Mall. So I'm going to be curious to see where this place is in Livingston here, because I'm not really too familiar with Livingston outside the mall there. Now we gotta get off here at the exit here, which FSD is actually in the right lane here, which is good. And now it looks like it's like a very steep right here, which it is, and FSD actually doesn't slow down, but actually punches it right into that little exit there. Well, I don't mind that at all. Now we're coming up here to make the left turn lane here. Let's see how FSD kind of swings this now that we're going on the back roads here. I'm glad we got about a 12-minute drive on the back roads here, just so y'all can kind of see it. And also I can kind of see how this thing is in comparison to the version before. Now we make the left turn there. Okay, now that's a smooth left turn. And then up at the light here, we got to make a right turn lane. A right lane here. See, now that person was coming out there on the left, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen it. It was a red car coming out. FSD literally almost hesitated, almost like a quick kind of second there. But I could feel like it was hesitating there because it didn't know per se if that person was coming or if they were going to stay. Now it looks like, everyone, we got some slowage, but then it also looks like there's something going on, maybe construction, or maybe this is a one lane only. Now I wish FSD in this instance would get to the left-hand lane here, but it's probably not going to do that, which I'm going to make it do actually. And it does. Yes, it does. It does. So this is my thing, y'all, about FSD, right? Is that me personally, I can see from here, literally from this angle right here, there's two police officer cars on the left side, which we are currently in right now. So everyone has to move over to the right. I wonder if FSD sees that, because I wish if it did, it would start to make the right turn, put on a signal, make the right turn, because it sees that there's slowage up there. That's what I wish, like, FSD could kind of, like, we can see that on the screen there, would be nice. Or maybe if Tesla was using radar or LiDAR of some sort, maybe it would be able to tell and do it preemptively instead of it waiting until, like, literally, everyone, we're not that much far away here. I don't know if y'all all can kind of see the police officers up there, and we're still not moving to the right lane here. We shouldn't get up there to close to police car officers' cars, and then we move to the right turn lane here. We should not do that. Now this car, this Tesla in white, oh, now FSD realizes, okay, everybody's moving over, and then we decide to move over, and I wish, okay, I don't got to press the accelerator here, everyone. even though I wish I should press the accelerator here because it was a little bit slow. Okay, so now it does what it needs to do. I wish I would have did it earlier though. And so got the police officers guiding us here. And ooh, that's a bad accident right there. Man, I hope that person is okay. It looks like they are because looks like they got out the car there. But it looks like them wheels was turning around a little bit there. Who knows what it might have been the reason behind that. But I'm glad they look okay. Hopefully they feel okay even tomorrow with that accident there. But see, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Like a situation like that. Like I wish it read it a little bit more quicker. I mean, it may have been fine for where we were because I guess FSD was reading like, oh, like other cars are pulling to the right. Maybe I should do the exact same thing. Like that's what I wonder if it was that case. If it was really FSD saw it, or did it do follow the leader? Like I always say, well, follow the leader. Okay, these people are doing to the right. Let me turn to the right too as well. We won't know that. We won't know that because we don't see it there on the screen. I wish maybe in some sort of further update, FSD could kind of not talk to us, but like put something on the screen. Construction up ahead, road closure up ahead, going to make the right turn here on this street. At least so we know what's happening and we don't have to assume that FSD is going to do it and we don't have to take over. Now, it looks like in this lane here, cars are making the right. Now, I wish FSD can move to the left. I'm actually going to do it to move to the left, which it does do. So that way we can just keep going straight because you can see everyone, another car right here has the right lane on, which is fine, but just to avoid some congestion. Okay, so now we are currently in Livingston here. And we keep this thing going here. But in about 0.8 of a mile, we got to make the right turn here onto Northfield Road. Now FSD makes the right turn here, which is good. That's fine. I don't mind that because that's actually earlier than it did on the previous exit when we got over this way. So I'm glad it's doing it more quicker this time around compared to when it was before. I've got a winding turn here. FSD does keep it right there in the center there. We got another light coming up here, which FSD is slowing down for, which is good. That's great. Y'all, the other notable update that Tesla made with this version here is that now when you click there on the left, you have the ability to park on the street or in the lot, or you have the ability to pull over. So pull over near the destination. I'm not sure if I like that, y'all. I'm not sure if I do because I don't know what the pullover means. Like, will it pull over right in front of the place in the parking lot? Or is it going to pull over on the street? Like, you got to let me know that. I ain't trying to try it because I don't want this thing to mess me up. Now, we have to make the right turn, y'all, at this light. You know what the interesting thing, everyone, is that after we make this right turn lane here, we practically have to do a U-turn to get to the Toronto's because it's on the opposite side of where we are. Now, I wonder if FSD is going to be able to read it and be like, okay, we can make the left turn or we cannot make the left turn here. But let's see how it does it. Now, we're supposed to get into the left turn lane here. And FSD gets into the lane on the left. And it looks like it's going to make this left turn here at this here. But I don't know if we can do that. Oh, it's not this one, everyone. It looks like it's going to try to do it here. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Now, we got a bunch of traffic there on the right. Now, I would have pulled it here. FSD doesn't do it. You can't make this up. And now we're just kind of stuck here in the lane. And, oh, my goodness, y'all. We had plenty of time to make the U-turn. But, man, that's what I wish it was a little bit more decisive. It's like you're inching up there. You kind of can navigate to kind of see how far the cars are further away Like even right now, perfect. It was like 5 Mississippis right there. Now after this car here, let's see if it actually cuts it good. And, oh wow, it does cut it good. Okay, I take it back. I thought it was gonna have to make a reverse because it didn't want to do it. Okay, that's solid. Now we're pulling up here to Toronto's, and I wonder where this place is at. It's on the right. Oh my goodness, this person got the smallest lot ever. Man, bump that, everybody. All right, y'all. It's been a real one.